And then people are like, "What? Oh, okay. I'm looking at the What If timeline. It's like, where's What If? It's all over the fucking place. It's different universes. Don't worry
Oh
about
yeah.
it."
I don't think you can place Loki on the timeline, can you?
I don't. No, I would say no.
No.
He's a.
Besides maybe 2012.
I mean yeah. Which
But besides
I
that, it's
did
kind of
like Loki.
outside.
Like it started off really good, and then it got worse the longer it went. Mainly because of the
Oh, you
whole
think so?
the girl Loki storyline, and him like falling for her, kind of a thing, was just
Yeah.
weird to me, and I didn't like it. Um,
And then
but
them falling in love with each other was what saved them from the catastrophe. And yeah, that was weird.
I really enjoyed Owen Wilson, though. He made it
Yes.
good. He made it really
Yes.
good. I mean, of course, Tom Hiddleston, Loki, and uh, Mobius were the best parts of that show by far. And then I don't know if they will make Kang the next big bad, but it's looking like they're trying to set that up to be him. You know,
I think he is supposed to be the next big
but it'll
bad.
be whatever. It won't be the Kang that they saw in Loki. It'll be a different one.
Right. Yeah,
Um,
yeah, it was a variant of Kane. He
yeah.
was talking about him whenever he was saying
Yes.
that you don't want to meet
It's
my
probably
variants.
the Kang of the TVA that Loki showed up at. Um,
That's what I was thinking, because it wouldn't be the one that he talked to.
yeah.
Like that one would be gone.
Which did you see the trailer for Morbius,
No, I don't
the
think
vampire
so.
movie? Michael Morbius. He's a Marvel character.
Is
Um,
that MCU or Sony? I thought
no,
that
I
was
believe
Sony.
it's Sony. It's Sony because
Okay.
he's one of the things that they have with Spider-Man for some reason. And
So
like
he may or may not be part of the MCU?
in the trailer, the first trailer, there are mentions to all three different Spider-Man franchises, and in the newest one,
Oh.
he is scaring some dude. Like this guy's like, "Oh, what are you?" And he does like this voice when he like in his like vampire face. He says, "We are Venom," and then he like laughs and goes back to look at him like human. He's like, "I'm just kidding," and it's like, what universe is this movie supposed to be in? We don't really know yet. My guess is it's in the Venom universe where Venom takes place. That's my guess.
And that's like becoming the new Sony verse.
Yeah, which is just, I mean, it's just a different verse in the multiverse, is the best way to look at it, because fucking Venom was in Spider Man, which his is a little bit weird because it's like the way Doctor Strange explains the spell is like anyone who knows who Peter Parker is being pulled in from other universes. That Venom had no fucking clue who Peter Parker was.
Okay, okay.
So my
So
guess is it's just anyone
my,
who
I have I
should
have a
or might
rebuttal
know who
for
Peter
you.
Parker is.
I have a rebuttal on that though. Um, before if you watch the end scene right before he gets teleported,
Mm-hmm.
he is talking to him about the vastness of his knowledge that spans across multiverses.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh
he
yeah, he does
probably,
say that. So that makes sense
yep.
actually.
So and he knew that Peter was Spider-Man at the very least in the Raimiverse.
That's true.
So, yep.
Uh, One of the things that I hate about the Venom movies is that they make Venom seem like he's a loser from his planet. It's like, no, he was one of the bad mamma jammas from his planet in the comics. He's supposed to be a badass because he
He's
is one.
not like, yeah, he seems more like an idiot in this one.
Yeah, even though he's like really smart and has all this multiversal knowledge apparently. But
Yeah, yeah, but then he just acts like a jock.
yeah, and
Yeah.
wants to eat brains all the time, which I mean is actually pretty true to the comics. That's pretty Venom like. Um, and now he's two of the only Marvel characters on screen to say fuck.
Nice. What was the other one?
Deadpool.
I should have realized that.
And Spider-Man almost did at the end of Far From Home. Whenever uh, Quentin Beck.
Right.
Fucking Mysterio was like, Spider-Man is Peter Parker, and he goes, what the fuck? Yeah. Almost. Almost. I can't believe that Zendaya and Tom Holland are an actual couple. But I can at the same time, so.
Oh, because every other Spider-Man dated their
Does that,
MJ?
but yeah. And they do make a pretty good couple, and Talon's jealous because he loves Zendaya.
Yeah, I bet he is.
And I'm jealous because I love Tom Holland.
Yeah, yeah. And who doesn't want to fuck Tom Holland?
I know.
Dude, last night, Kaylee was putting on Ant-Man, and we were talking about Paul Rudd, and I was just like, Paul? Put it in my mouth, Rudd?
Yeah. You did, Paul Rudd's a good-looking dude.
Sexiest man alive.
Yeah, I know.
As voted by the people.
Who do you think should play Dracula in the MCU?
Wait, did they confirm Dracula?
I mean, they're going to have to, because they've already got a Blade movie coming out eventually.
Yeah, they do have Blade, but I mean, that doesn't mean Dracula's going to be in Blade.
Not the first one, but he eventually will be part of the MCU.
That'd be awesome. I have no idea who the fuck would play it. It's always really hard to say.
They need to pick one of those actors that looks, eternal almost, like they're not aging or aging very slowly. They've already got one with Paul Rudd, so it can't be him.
Or an actor that already looks really pale and shit, like Michael Cera.
But I mean, they'd have to look cool still, That's why I think Keanu Reeves would be good.
I'm not sure who that is.
Keanu Reeves?
Oh, Keanu. Oh, okay. Never mind. I misheard you.
Yeah. I was going to say, you crazy, dude. What are you talking about?
Actually, I saw that he was talking to Kevin Feige at one time.
Yeah, people think he's going to be Moon Knight. I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Moon Knight wears a fucking mask. If you're going to have Keanu Reeves in a Marvel movie, you're going to make him a character where you can see his face. He's Keanu Reeves.
And then just make it played by a slightly ugly dude like The Mandalorian.
Right. Dude, Book of Boba Fett starts next Wednesday.
I saw that. I don't know if I'm going to watch it.
I'm going to watch it. I'm a Star Wars nerd, so.
I'm not a huge Star Wars nerd. I like what I like, and so far I like the episode 4, episode 5, episode 6 is acceptable. Prequels can go sucking ass.
3's good. I like 3.
I thought, out of all of them, the second one was maybe, the most okayest. But
Attack of the Clones still good.
Yeah, the whole, prequel trilogy can still just suck my butt, dude.
Yeah.
And then I have not watched a single Disney-produced one.
You ain't missing anything there. With 7, 8, 9, you ain't missing shit.
Yeah, I heard it was just, the exact same movies from the original trilogy.
That, but worse, yeah.
Yeah,
they tried to do the original formula, but they fucked up too much stuff. But no matter what, they're not going to make people happy, with Star Wars, because they could have done the books that are now considered legends instead of canon. Star Wars Legends.
What the hell is that?
It was the original. It was the original canon before they decided let's make a new trilogy. Now
I remember
the new trilogy is canon, and the books are now called Legends. Legends is different timeline, basically. Think of it as that.
Oh, okay.
Where it's the books that happen instead of the 3 new movies, and now the shows like Book of Boba Fett and Mandalorian and stuff like that.
So wait, so is the Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett on their own timeline, or
no? They're canon. They're part of the new canon with 7, 8, 9.
Okay, I gotcha.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Mandalorian and Boba Fett, and Star Wars Clone Wars, the show, stuff like that. Star Wars Rebels, all that stuff is considered canon. It used to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the books after what happens in 4, 5, and 6, and the Clone Wars and Rebels were canon, the shows. And then they decided, let's make 7, 8, and 9, the movies, and we'll make the books we'll call that Legends. Also, Clone Wars, the show, and Rebels, the show, are also considered Legends. They're both canon and Legends.
Oh, What,
which is
Canon and Legends?
yes, because they happen in both timelines is what it means.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Yeah.
One of the timelines, 7, 8, and 9 movies they don't exist. They don't happen. But those things happen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the two shows, Clone Wars and Rebels, are both in canons and Legends. With some minor differences in the shows. There's some stuff that they take out for Legends and canon and add in to Legends and canon from the shows. It's weird. It's really dumb.
Yeah, you got me just a little bit confused, but other than that,
it's fucking, it's annoying. It is confusing. It's 100% confusing. I'm a huge Star Wars nerd, and it fucking confuses me and pisses me off. But at the same time, cool if they just want to make it their own timeline, and it's like, this is its own canon, but it's not our canon, is how they explain it. It's like, this is canon in a different timeline. It's like, because they're not going to make anyone happy. They could have made the books into movies, and the people who like 7, 8, and 9 would have been pissed off. They wouldn't have liked those stories. But the people who like 7, 8, 9 like 7, 8, 9. The people who like the books don't like 7, 8, 9.
Fuck those people who do like 7, 8, 9, because I'm
okay with both. I like the books. I haven't read them all. I've just read some of the stuff that happens pretty immediately afterward. Because there's stuff that's like 2,000 years in the future, like way down the line. Like there's one more, like the Skywalker line is like only a few people now, instead of like it got really big and there were Skywalkers all over the galaxy.
And that was like the fucking
Sith and stuff, and that was like
the fucking point of the movies to begin with.
Yeah, and that's like that stuff when there's a bunch of Skywalkers is like 200 years after, and Luke becomes the most powerful Jedi like ever. I mean, he becomes so strong.
That's awesome.
In the books, because it was originally supposed to be Anakin. Like he was the chosen one. He would have become the most powerful, and he wouldn't have if he became started being trained as a Jedi as a young child, like they're supposed to be. He wouldn't have become a Jedi or a Sith. He would have become a gray Jedi. He would have walked the path of neutrality, and he would have had Sith and Jedi powers. He would have had every power.
Well, he did start when he was young, but how young did he need?
They start extremely young at like 2 or 3.
And Jedi. He was like, what, 7 or 8?
He was like 7 or 8. So that's why Yoda was like, I don't know if we should do it. He's kind of old, even though he's not. He's too old for how early Jedi start training.
I gotcha.
That's how it's explained in Star Wars stuff. It's like, oh yeah, we kidnapped the kids at like a year and a half, 2 years old. Not really. They go and say, hey, your kid has a strong connection with the Force. We need them. Thanks. But they're chased after by like people who think anyone who is strong with the Force is like evil. There's people who hunt down Force users, so they are also protecting the children. They'll be like, and there's some people who like take their kids to the Jedi Temple when they realize that they're strong with the Force to give them a safer life. It's like, oh shit, my kid is strong with the Force. I better take them to the Jedi Temple on Coruscant, or the Sith or the Jedi Hunters are going to come kill my kid or kidnap them, one of the two. So they do that. But that's like older, before the movies 1, 2, and 3 stuff.
So where do some of the games fall? I know probably the Battlefronts are non-canon, but
Battlefronts are not really canon. Knights of the Old Republic,
Knights of the Old Republic, which is getting remade, isn't it?
Pretty sure that's considered Legends and not canon.
Then why the fuck are they remaking it?
I think the games might actually have their own timeline, like their own canon. Like just.
Oh really?
So like there's Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, where Darth Vader has his own apprentice called Starkiller, who ends up trying to kill Darth Vader in the first game. Like you become a Jedi, you started as a Sith, and then you're like, fuck this, I don't like these evil bastards anymore, and you turn on them, you become good. Like that's its own universe, the Star Wars Force Unleashed games. And then like Old Republic's probably its own thing. I don't remember. They changed so much stuff in like just the last few years, I couldn't tell you anymore. But I think Knights of the Old Republic was at one point considered canon. I don't think it is anymore. And if it still is, it happened long enough ago that it could be considered canon, because it doesn't really affect the main Star Wars movies that much. It really doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, I personally would probably consider it canon.
I do too. I mean,
Yeah.
and if they want to put all their games into their own little universe together, which wouldn't really make sense because, like, guess what game is considered part of the Star Wars canon?
What?
It's that one that recently came out that was made by Respawn. I'm trying to think of it. Jedi Fallen Order.
The one that was starring that dude from Shameless?
Yes, that one. That one
Yep.
is part of Star Wars canon, like with the movies and stuff.
Oh, I gotcha.
That is canon. Then the game itself is part of the actual canon. Like this stuff actually happened during the movies and stuff. That's why
I gotcha. Well, and they did make that. They did make that game more cinematic, didn't they?
The cinematics are very cinematic, yeah. But the game itself is very much a game and very good.
I gotcha.
I mean, the scenes with the ending scene that has Darth Vader in it is one of the epic Darth Vader moments, you know. And because like you're running from him, but the building you're in is crumbling around you just from how powerful he is. He's not even holding out his hand to crush stuff. He's using his power called force waves, where waves of the force just go out from around him in a circle and destroy shit. Because he's that powerful, even though he's mostly cyborg. Like, imagine an Anakin Skywalker that was fully, like, you know, human. Because he would have been stronger with the force. And he would have really fucked shit up.
Damn, dude. Alright. Well, I think I need to be getting off here.
I need to be also, but yeah, let's stream again soon for sure. Play some games or something.
Yep.
Definitely try out Among Us with us soon.
Yeah, are you guys gonna be on tomorrow night?
Oh yeah, we should be. So we'll invite you to a chat party or something and you can play.
Sounds good.
All right, see you later, man.
Yeah. Night.
Yeah, good night.